My name's Peyton Meiers. I've been living in Iowa City since I was 14, and I've been skating this park since I was like 12, maybe.
My name is Ellie Zupancic, and I'm from LeClaire, Iowa, and I went to college in Iowa City, and I started skating in Iowa City. I started skating in April of 2020, so towards the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. Got my first pair of skates and have been skating ever since.
Lots of little kids.
Yeah, there's like new learners, like
yeah.
When you started?
Yeah, since when I started, oh yeah, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
Since I was probably 15 or 16, there has been probably 4 to 5 times as many kids coming here. And they started off just barely being able to stand on the board, and now they all can drop in and roll in, and they all know how to ollie. They can skate the rail and everything, so they're really stoked on skating. It feels good to support that and reinforce it and encourage it.
Well, roller skating during the pandemic really opened up a whole can of things for me because it introduced me to an entirely new community of people, whole new group of friends. And basically, like I said, I was going out and skating every day, so I was also physically active when I probably wouldn't have been otherwise throughout COVID and being home and isolated. So yeah, a lot of positive changes. And it's also just a positive environment to be in.
I've been skating it for a long time. Like you can see right there, there's like a hole where that comes down. And I know skateboarders, Peter Kangas, he came here one day and bondoed all those to like make it. So it's like we've done little things maybe to try and help it. Yeah, having Vince from Spawn Ranch come in and offer kind of a budget for us and to change some things, I think it would be refreshing.
We've talked about, I was on a Zoom with a couple people who are trying to organize with the city some renovations, and there was also a skate park architect on the call, and so hearing from him was really beneficial. But there are some things built into the park that kind of interrupt the flow, and so removing those would be beneficial. Another huge thing would be lights, which are really pricey, but having lights would ensure just more time for skating. Yeah, we're all talking about it and we hope it happens, but I think the city has an agenda, a longer term agenda to do something.
Well, everyone thinks he's like the coolest guy here. I think Ed always talks to everybody. He'll have a conversation with anybody. He's always got something good to say. He is a great role model. He comes up with the ideas and is the one who will really reach across the table and make things happen. He has the initiative and the will to do it.
And he's taking part talking to city council. He was in that Zoom meeting I was in talking about renovations. So he cares a lot about the people here, and that's obvious. And he also just comes here to have fun, and I love that too about him. So.
Also, there's tricks that I'm working on and trying to get better at, and you just think about it so much. Like if you really want it, you kind of do that. It just happens. So, and it's all about feeling. Like the feeling of landing a trick on a skateboard is so rewarding, and it's freeing.
Everyone here is really big on sharing. Like sharing is caring. Like no one is left here without a ride home at the end of the night, that sort of thing. But there's also like more informal technical etiquette with if you see someone about to drop into the bowl on the other side of the skate park, you better not, drop in and get in their way. If you drop a board and it's, or you fall off and it's flying, everyone yells board so that, it's not about to hit anyone or hurt someone. So yeah, there's little things like that we kind of adhere to informally.
Like the kickflip on the bridge. We didn't have this water fountains in the bathrooms have been closed here for 7 years. I didn't even remember a time when those were open and the water fountain was open. And then that kickflip on the bridge happened, and they were so quick to spend $30,000 on putting in planners to prevent people from going on the bridge. And it's like, we don't even have a working water fountain here or like a bathroom or anything. Like, you guys will do that because of a 10-second video or something. I just think it's a question of, you know, this is what we can do to be heard. That's what I think skateboarding is. In the context of, you know, trying to make change happen, like on a societal level, like, or just with, you know, your home where you are. So skateboarders are important for that.
Hell yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Barely even late for work.
Yes.